All right, so what we have here is going to be our extended cool down stretch. I'm going to go through the same that we would do in our typical 3 to 5 minute cool down stretch that you may have seen in the other video. But once I go through that briefly, then I'll get into some of the advanced cool down stretches. So here we go. As I said on the first video, it is very important to breathe while you're stretching. In your nose, out your mouth, control your breathing, making sure that oxygen is getting to those muscles that you just worked and that you are trying to stretch for range of motion purposes. So, starting out, feet together, okay, grabbing behind both calves, pulling your forehead to your knees. Holding for 10 seconds, right foot over left foot. Switch it. I always like to shake out my lower body when I'm, going through these stretches, just to make sure I'm staying loose, not getting too tight. Spread your legs down to your right ankle. Both hands grabbing your right ankle, forehead to your knee. To your left. Lean to your right. Open up your heel. Grab your toe, stretching that calf muscle. Lean to your left. When you're doing the leans, try to keep both heels on the ground. When you open up your heel, your left, the side you're leaning to, that heel will come off the ground. You'll come up onto your toe so that you can reach across and grab your opposite toe to stretch out your calf muscle. Working the hamstring and the calf here. Back up. Shake it out. Saigon squat. So it's like a catcher's stance. You're going to start out on flat-footed, so your heels are staying on the ground. Pushing out with your elbows onto your knees. Then we will lean it forward. Bringing the weight onto our hands. Still pushing out with our elbows on our knees. Continuing to breathe. Okay, figure 4 hip stretch. Start with one foot flat on the ground. That knee is pointing in the air. The hip that you're stretching, that foot will be on top of your knee. You're going to pull down on your heel and push out on your knee. So simultaneously, pulling down on your heel, pushing out on your knee. Switch. Left foot on right knee, pushing with your left hand on your left knee, pulling down on your heel. Now we're going to go back to the right, do the same thing, but we're going to grab through the hole of the 4 behind our left hamstring with both hands. So we're here, grabbing through the hole, trying to pull our left knee to our forehead. You should feel that in your right hip flexor, your right glute. Switch it. Figure 4. Grab behind your right hamstring, both hands through the 4. Pulling your right knee to your forehead. Indian style hip stretch. So here you're going to start with We'll start with our right foot inside, left foot behind. As you can see here, okay, right foot inside, left foot behind. And you are going to go down in 3 directions, trying to pull your forehead to your right knee, forehead to the middle, and then forehead to your left knee. Okay? Continuing to breathe as you stretch. "10 seconds each direction. Now to the middle. I'm going to try and reach out as far as I can. Go down to the middle. Going back to your left is going to be the hardest. Okay, but trying to contact your knee and your forehead. I am clearly not that flexible in this area. Okay, but 10 seconds each direction, then you would switch. Left foot inside, right leg behind, going down left, middle, and then right. Okay? And we're going to go back to our back and do scorpions. So your hands are going to be out to the side. You're going to bring one leg up and try and touch your toe to your hand on one side and the other toe. Rotating that trunk as you're touching your toe to your hand. Looking like a scorpion tail. That's where it gets its name. Okay, 10 each leg, then we'll go reverse scorpions. These are my favorite. You'll lay down on your chest. Same motion. Okay, just laying on your chest. So now you're here. Arms out. And each leg. Okay, and we're going to stretch out our core while we're down here. So you're going to be in like the push-up position with your knees on the ground. You're going to push your belly button to the floor. Breathing while you're stretching. I like to kind of break this up into 2 sets. 10 seconds each. And that will complete our extended cool down stretch.